today is a distinguished persona. She writes the content of social media hubs. She extends advice pertaining to presentational skills. She's an expert in teaching English content, writing articles for the electronic site Ibn Masr. She has a number of blogs on the internet and wrote political articles, English and Arabic ideas. She taught a number of workshops and courses in self-help and self-improvement. Today's guest is Ms. Rania Lelah, pre-master's degree of linguistics. We will find out from her story of success and her debut.
I graduated from Faculty of Arts, English major. I'm in progress to obtain my master's degree in linguistics. Since its graduation, I handled many positions. Some of them were like the basis, the fundamentals of my career. I didn't wait for any job offers from the Manpower Ministry. I believed that I should create my own opportunities. I handled many jobs: sales representative, music teacher, training coordinator, and executive secretary. I know that when I handle these positions, I will get the proper experience to build my own career, my real career. After this, I decided to enter the teaching path. I started as an instructor. After this, I got my TOT, Training of the Trainer certificate. Then I become an English trainer. I've been teaching English for 14 years, but this wasn't everything. In those 14 years, there are lots of things that happened. I obtained HR diploma, since HR management is my passion in that time, was my passion in that time. I worked for 3 years as an HR officer. Seems confusing? In the morning, I worked as an HR officer, and at night, I was part-time English trainer for adults. And that was very challenging because I was living in a city next to Mansoura. So I had to travel every single day to Cairo to work these two jobs. In the morning as an HR officer and at night as English trainer. That was very challenging, or kind of difficulty for a girl. After this difficulty arose, and I quit from my HR job. After this, I carry on the teaching path as an English trainer. At some point, I needed to do something big. I had the idea that I want to open my business, my own business. I will gather my experience in HR management, and in the same exact time, I will train instructors or train the people who will work with me. I will gather these two experiences, and I will build my own business. For a year, I didn't sleep a wink. I worked really hard to make this project as a success, to make it a big success. But unfortunately, something happened. I had some marketing and advertisements issues. I know really well how to train people, how to deliver my message, how to deliver training courses in English. I know how to handle all the HR tasks, but I had nothing to do with the marketing and how to market my business, which is really crucial and essential for any business. And unfortunately, I closed my own business. That was really painful. I almost lose my faith in myself. And of course, I ran out of cash. But this didn't stop me. I recollected myself really well, really fast, and I promised to start all over again, start from scratch. After this, I carry on to work as an English trainer and started to build my small family. So I spent some time, some years to raise my children and to make a real good family, which is I consider it as a turning point that I wanted to improve myself. I was in deep sleep in my comfort zone. I felt complacent because, okay, now I had my family, now I had my job, and all is great. I'm doing great in my life. And once you feel certain about your life, now you are in the comfort zone. Because uncertainty leads you to be improved, to search for some areas to improve yourself. It has nothing to do with the self-doubt, but our uncertainty is crucial in one's life.
She undertook independent training in public discourse and being creative and creating incentives and skills of giving public address and public presentations, also communicational skills, negotiations, time management the best way, also leadership skills and improving review and proposal skills, also training people for problem solving.
When I was a child, my colleagues always called me like, "You are weird, Rania." And I didn't believe that. Something deep inside, maybe I'm acting in a strange way, but I know that I'm unique and one of a kind. I'm different. I'm an introvert. And before I know that I'm introvert and before I know more about myself, I reacted in a strange way. Sometimes I reacted like a shy girl, and other situations I may react like a bold girl. And this, they called me weird. But deep inside, I know, no, I'm just a unique girl. I recall my uncle's words. He kept saying, "Rania, you will be a great success one day. You are awesome, you are unique, you are one of a kind." And all those words were like gems around my neck. All those years, I believed every moment. I recalled all these words. That's why I believe that the power of words are crucial, have great impact on one's life. There is a big difference between the human development and self-improvement. Human development is always talking about the main theme of the topic, just general idea. How to improve yourself, you need to change your habits. You need to do something. But concerning the self-improvement, it gives you some steps. It focuses on the how to change my habits. I will give you some tips to change your habit. How to develop another skill. So I will give you some steps to develop, to acquire a new skill. Taking actions is the main difference between human development and self-improvement. If I want to improve your life, if I want to self-help you or focus on your improving yourself from inside, you need to take action. You may daydream about the things you want to change. Like, I want to change my life. I want to change my habits. I want to acquire new skills. But you would never take an action. But the main thing you need to do to really improve yourself is taking actions. And it is the main difference between human development and self-improvement.
In addition of being a good interviewer, she has numerous skills and she has a positive mentality. Despite her having different scientific degrees, she's keen on learning new skills.
In order to change your habits, you need to acquire some skills. And when you acquire some skill, try to develop some skills, you need to live in the process. Live it to the core, live it to the fullest. And the most important thing is the repetition, the practice. Repetition, repetition, repetition. If you want to build any skill, you need to repeat it on regular basis. It's not just like for once, for twice, for 3 times. No, just make it like a month. For a month, you need to repeat it. And you practice, 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 practice. Practice makes perfect. In order to change your habits, you need to practice them. You need to repeat them. Because habits is the things that we frequently do. And these things are define us. And we act blindly towards habits because we just do it frequently, do it in a repetition mode. So in order to gain a good habit, a good skill, you need to repeat it on a regular basis. We know that motivation is the power that drives you to do lots of things in your life. But to be self-motivated is more important because now power comes from inside you. You don't need any outer force. You don't need any outer motivation. But how to be self-motivated? Number 1, try to celebrate your little wins. What's the meaning of this? Every one of us has his little wins. Something that you have done successfully. Celebrate it, appreciate it, love yourself. Love the things that you have done successfully. Number 2, try to keep mum. Keep silent. Keep it like a secret, the things you are about to do. Because people may envy you, people may mock you, may taunt you, may make some jokes about you. And this will affect your mentality so much. Try to keep mum about the plan you are going to do. After this, do what you love. Every one of us has his things that he may do and he doesn't like it so much. Do what you love. Follow your passion. Follow your dreams. Slash your big goal into smaller tasks. When you find a big goal, don't say it's impossible because everything in this world is approachable and is achievable. But you can cut this or cut down this big goal into smaller tasks. And after this, do each of these tasks at a time. You will get lots of wins and in the same exact time, you will achieve your bigger goal.
There are major turning points on the practical life of Rania Lelah. She helps people and inspires them to take procedures, whether to like or participate or even register in the difficult workshops.
Since public speaking was one of my greatest fears, I enrolled and received many training courses in public speaking. And I joined an international organization. I joined its regional office in Cairo. I joined it to learn new things, be circled with like-minded people, to practice my speeches, and the most important thing, to add some value. Because you need to add some value, had some impact on people wherever you go. I liked this thing so much. After this, I designed some programs, some workshops to improve uses skill because it's the most demanding skill in the business world. After this, I turned to be a copywriter. I liked writing so much. In the past, I used to write for websites, for myself, some articles, but I stopped for some reasons. Then I go back now to write it to persuade people. I like this skill so much. I'm in progress to finish my digital marketing diploma, majored in copywriting and content creation. I use this skill to myself to improve my writing and to use it in my social media platforms to build my personal brand. In the same exact time, I urge people, or I urge youth to learn it. I teach them, I train them. I designed some curricula concerning the copywriting because this skill may get them some money. I train people and coach them to practice, to learn public speaking because it's going to improve themselves from the inside. But what about, or concerning the copywriting, it may get them some money. It's the most demanding skill in the business world these days. For the self-improved in public speaking, on the professional basis for copywriting. I designed some online courses for copywriting to develop this skill for people. I conduct some workshops and sessions to teach them this skill too.
A turning point in her practical life was turning to free digital writing content for social media hubs.
As a matter of fact, I didn't shift my career. I just twisted it a little bit. I am now soft skills trainer, so I train and coach some skills, and my major is linguistics. So I now still deliver some English sessions and some English training courses. But there is something different. According to my robust experience in teaching English for adults, I know that most of my students have a problem with the speaking skills. They may know how to write, they may know how to read, they may know how to listen, but when it comes to speaking, they have a big problem. And I know now their problem is according to fearing of making mistakes or fearing of people that they may misjudge them, they mock them, taunt them. They have that inner fear. The same exact thing applies on public speaking. Unfortunately, they are all related. They have the same techniques and strategies. So I decided to teach English, teach speaking skills, how to improve their speaking skills. I just major, or I focus on this area, how to improve speaking skills according to English or according to English. So I believe that teaching English now or focusing on this skill will improve their skills, will now have the courage, the self-confidence to speak in public in English language. The same thing applies, as I mentioned, to public speaking. So if you know the tips and tricks and strategies, techniques about how to deliver your messages smoothly, how to don't care about what others may think of you, how it's okay, how to believe that it's okay to make mistakes in front of people. It will increase your self-esteem. It will increase your self-confidence. And you will talk or you will speak English smoothly and effectively. Just believe in those things. And it's my mission to train people and coach them to improve their speaking skills, whether they want to self-expression or self-express themselves genuinely, or they want to deliver presentation, or they just want to improve their skills in front of people, like talking smoothly and effectively and with self-confidence.
Rania Lelah writes video scripts as she presents advice, tricks of presentational tricks, soft skills, and learning English language content.
I designed some programs for public speaking to develop the people's skills about this skill. And in the same exact time, I designed other programs concerning the copywriting and more about the business skills and life skills. Because I believe that people need to fix them inside out before they fix themselves outside in. They need to know more about themselves. If you self-motivate yourself, if you control your emotions, if you are handling your relationship in an effective way, are you really self-aware about yourself? Do you really feel self-confident? Do you really speak in public smoothly and effectively? You need to work on those skills first. That's why I care about the life skills, and I deliver some programs in the life skills. Then comes the business skill. They are important if you want to get a job offer, great job offer. You need to have these business skills. And this is concerning the copywriting. That's why I designed some programs for the copywriting. After this, I decided to reach people on the social media. So I filmed some videos concerning the skills, business and life skills, and the most important thing about self-tips, self-improvement tips, and self-help tips, which will increase their self-esteem and increase their self-confidence. They will work on themselves. They will change their mindset. They will change their habits in an effective way. If you want to improve your life, you need to work on your habits, good habits. I had the chance, I had the privilege and honor to deliver a program under the title of How to Deliver a Powerful Presentation. That was in Saudi Arabia in 2016. It was a great and new experience for me. It was the first time that I delivered a program outside Egypt. It really motivates me to do more and more in my life. And the most important thing about this, that I did my Umrah in the same year, in the same visit.
She has a number of articles and blogs. Her political and general articles were published in Ibn Masr electronic site. Also, she has a number of political blogs.
First thing, my new book is in the work. It's under the title, Unleash Your Power. This book is divided into 2 parts. The first one is talking or discusses how your struggles and problems can lead you to be a big success in your life. The second part will be about some tips and tricks to improve your life and to be the best version of yourself. It's my biggest dream to deliver my first book, and it's in the work. Second, I'm in progress to open my own place, which will be a great help for people to improve their speaking skills and the other skills. It will be my own business. After this, I'm invited to deliver a speech in Tunisia next October in a big event for entrepreneurs. And every phase in our lives has a role model, has its role model. In my high school, I recall those moments when I sat in front of the TV for many hours, most of the days, watching the Nile TV. It was my favorite channel. And there are two TV presenters who are really motivated me and inspired me with lots of things, Mr. Ashley Gindi and Dr. Ibrahim Ikirdin. In my college life, I had two professors who motivated me, and maybe they are the reason behind I majored in linguistics, Dr. Jihan Kamal and Dr. Ahmed Salah. In my practical life, I had a friend. She loves me so much. She always encourages me and motivates me to take some risks in life. She believed in me, in my own abilities, in my own talents, more than I believe in myself. And concerning my self-improvement process, I have this role model, Tony Robbins. He is an international motivational speaker. He's great, he's awesome. I like his performance, his motivational messages, and his story of success was really inspiring.
Despite all of her achievements, she really strives to learn new skills, and she has a lot of plans in the future.
Making a difference is my solo goal in this life. I want to have great impact on the world. I recall when I was a child, I wanted to change the world. After this, I wanted to change the people. But eventually, I know that the main person you need to really change is yourself. Be the change you want to see in this world. Have an impact, add value wherever you go. Help people, because helping people is a virtue. You need to do all these things in order to improve your life, in order to be the best version of yourself.